Okay,
Visible as well
okay.
as audible.
Great. So, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing good. Thanks for
Okay.
asking. And what about you?
Thank you so much for asking. I'm also doing really good, I think. So, how's the weather over at your place right now?
Yeah, it's getting cold, and I think
Yeah.
it's 24, 25 temperature is there.
Oh no, it's 22 at my place, and suddenly it became all cold. I had to switch off the fan and everything. It
Mm.
was really hot, even last night, I think. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
The weather is funny. But yeah, I don't even know what place you are from, so I would really like to know a little bit about you. So can you tell me some things about yourself so that I know you
Sure,
a little
sure.
bit better? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hail from a small city called Mini Kashmir of Malwa. That is
Okay.
Narsingar. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's a very good place.
Mm-hmm.
Very nature-loving scenes are here,
Mm-hmm.
and we are surrounded with 7 lakes. So
Mm-hmm.
it's quite
Okay.
beautiful, and that's why it's called Mini Kashmir of Malwa.
Okay.
And it
Mm-hmm.
is in district Rajgarh, if I talk about, and
Okay. Mm-hmm.
actually in Madhya Pradesh, in
Mm-hmm. Right.
Bhopal division.
Right.
It's the Rajgarh, and
Mm-hmm.
I live at a Tehsil place. It's a
Okay.
small town, yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's
called
beautiful.
Narsingar.
Sounds beautiful. And like, what do you do generally?
Yeah, I'm a government teacher, and
Amazing.
since from 30 years I've been teaching.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic. So,
I'm having a
what
long experience.
subject?
Yeah, it's English and mathematics.
Amazing. Okay, that's really nice that I get to talk with a teacher today. So I also hope to learn something from you. We're
Oh,
definitely going to talk a little bit about your teaching experience, how it has been for you, and what you have learned through it. Okay? All right,
yeah.
but yeah, but
You know,
before that, I think you also need to know about me, right?
yeah,
So I
sure,
think
sure.
I'll take 2 minutes to introduce myself, and
Uh,
then I'll set the
yes,
platform free for you.
yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. So I am Ananya, as you can see on the screen. I am from
Mhm.
Kolkata in West Bengal. I have recently postgraduated in English from JNU, New Delhi, and I'm
Okay.
currently preparing for my PhD. I work as a guest lecturer in a state university over here in Kolkata, and I have been teaching communication skills and English language slash literature since the last 5.5 years. So yeah, that's more or
Great.
less about me.
So you are
Yeah,
doing
but
great.
but my experience is quite less compared to you, of course. So today I'm just going to learn from you, I
But
think.
you are my tutor today.
So today we are just, probably friends talking to each other.
But we should not
Okay.
stop learning, because life never
Absolutely.
stops teaching. So we must keep on learning, because every day you are learning new things.
Hmm.
Because changing constant, and we must be
Yes,
prepared for it. We must be ready for it. And
absolutely.
I'm surprised whenever I talk to my students. They just tell me so amazing things that I got
Hmm.
surprised that when
Yeah,
we were students, we were not able to talk with that much freedom to our teacher. But
absolutely.
nowadays they are very intelligent, very active, and
Yeah,
we have to keep in control. Otherwise,
yeah.
I don't know what they will do. They are very energetic.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Absolutely. But I think as teachers, also, you all have become so much approachable, right
Yeah,
now. I'm pretty sure your teachers were not probably as approachable. You were probably scared of them,
yeah.
right? But I think they're not scared as much of you. And that's a good thing. That's
We
absolutely
were
the
so
correct thing.
disciplined when we were
Yes.
studying. We were very disciplined. Even we just forget to take breath. The teacher is standing. We must not
Yeah.
take heavy breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Means
Yeah.
it
Absolutely.
was a. But now the discipline has gone into air. That it's
Hmm.
not that much discipline here. Yeah, in
Yeah.
front of you, they respect you.
Yeah.
But whenever they are away from your eyes, I don't know
Hmm.
what they can, what hell they can do.
That's
You can't
that's true.
imagine the thing.
That's true. That's true. I agree with that as well. And I also have been a student not very, long ago. So I understand what you're talking about from both the sides. Absolutely. But I'm also curious, like, why did you join this platform then? What are the purposes that you have in mind?
Yeah, actually, I was studied at convent school till class
Mm-hmm.
12th. And
Mm-hmm.
after that, I went to a college, and I think in second year I got married. And I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I got married here at the town place. uh,
Mhm.
where I didn't get anyone to talk with. So my
Hmm.
English has just broken down. You can say
Okay.
it's
Hmm.
deteriorating day by day, and
Okay.
it's my bad luck or good luck that I got job at government school. That is
Mhm.
the Sarkari school, you can say,
Hmm. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
that too in a village. And
Oh,
again, the
right.
same problem exists, that
Right.
again there was no one to talk with.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
I keep on thinking in English, keep on some writing something in English, but that was not sufficient for my communication skill.
That's
So
correct.
whenever
That's
I attend some webinars or some workshops or some conferences, at that time I experience this thing that I have been lacking in the conversations. So,
hmm.
so I'm not getting proper words. I'm not able to recollect all the phrases, what to use at that time. I got stuck.
Yeah.
I got stumbled. So because of all these things, and during the pandemic, I created this channel just to help out
Mm-hmm.
my students, and
That's so
I
sweet.
just posted the lessons and all that, and not very
Mm-hmm.
much aware of all these publicities and views and watch time and all that. But in
Mm-hmm.
the last April, when I
Hmm.
was in Delhi,
Hmm.
uh, I was having a very much leisure time. At that time, my daughter they told me, why don't you make some English videos that would also help your students. And
Yeah.
suddenly, while scrolling, I stumbled at the video, conversation video of the Hati ma'am. And
Mm-hmm.
from there, the spark just ignited inside me that I can also do, yaar.
So
Why
great.
I'm just wasting my time in Hindi, Hindi,
Absolutely.
Hindi all over. And then I decided that
Mm-hmm.
let's start this with a proper way so that I
Yeah.
can also practice with you all.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got mails also. Some people they approach to have a
Hmm.
conversation with them. I use that
Amazing.
opportunity also, and
Mm-hmm.
in this way, and for this reason, I have chosen this platform.
Absolutely. That's so inspirational, Mom. I have to tell you, because the fact that you still feel like, I have to do this, I need to converse with people, like I should talk to different people and try to help others, my students out. That's very, I think, very inspirational. And that's what any teacher aspires to do, right? To help students in whatever
Yes,
capacity. And whatever
yes,
you
yes.
said that, that you don't think about the views, or the teachers generally don't think about the views out of what students are learning from them. So I think you're a huge inspiration to all of us. So thank you for doing whatever you are doing, first and foremost. Now, two or three things that I noticed, I can understand that, since you said that you have been out of practice here and there, so your fluency is great. Okay, you speak very well, and your articulation skills are also, I feel, very extremely phenomenal, because there's a
Thank
way
you.
with you which you speak, and I think you kind of command a kind of respect and command a kind of attention from people, which is not a very common skill. I feel it's rare, and you have that, so that's a great
Thank you.
thing. But sometimes what is happening is, sometimes here or there are some, I think, maybe some careless grammatical mistakes. You did fantastically
Yeah,
well. Okay.
actually,
Yeah. Yeah.
whenever we are talking,
Yeah.
whenever we are talking, or whenever we are whenever we think about the fluency, I
Hmm.
think generally we just forget about the accuracy. One of
Accuracy.
the two things
Absolutely.
happens at a time. One of the two things happens at a time. When we are fluent, then we just
Absolutely.
lost the control over the grammatical part, and when we are very much
Right.
conscious about the grammar, then we lose this part, fluency.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
so
Happens.
I avoid, yeah, I don't interrupt my students also. Whenever they are
Hmm.
talking, they are trying to make simple sentences, and even if they are wrong, and, I
Yeah.
accept them. But
Yeah.
then gradually I tell them, because otherwise, if I'll not tell them, then they will grow up with learning wrong things only. So I tell them that
Absolutely.
this was wrong, and you have to make correct next time,
Yeah.
as you have
Right.
done, as you have done.
Absolutely. Okay, that's so sweet. Now, I was curious about another thing. You told me that you teach English and maths, right? Did I hear that correctly? So these are two very different subjects, right?
Different
And
combination.
yeah, and I saw a post somewhere which said that a person can either be an English person or a maths person. There's no in
But
between. So how did you end up teaching both?
Yeah, this is also a very tragic story, you can say.
Mhm,
In ninth class, I met a very, very kind-hearted person. She was
mhm,
my best friend after 2 years. I mean, when I went in 11th class,
mhm,
and because she has taken mathematics, and she
mhm,
was the monitor of our class, and
mhm,
she is excelled in everything. I mean,
mhm,
whichever subject is there, whatever is there, she is the
mhm.
topper. She is the first, and
Right.
she always secured 97%. I was very much impressed with her. And as
Wow.
I was the eldest one in my family, and
Mhm,
as my father was an electrician in DHEL,
mhm,
that is
mhm,
Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited in
mhm,
Bhopal.
mhm,
We are not allowed to go for tuitions and all that. And
mhm,
because she has taken mathematics, so just to sit by her side, I also took
mhm.
maths as my main subject.
Okay.
And
Best
then
friend.
best friend. And
Yeah.
then I make pressure on her that Sapna, today you have to come to my house and you have to teach me permutation and combination, because I'm not getting it them
Oh
at all from
no.
Mukherjee madam. Mukherjee madam was teaching us
Yeah,
mathematics. She was also Bengali.
mathematics.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I got
Banerjee
that.
ma'am was teaching English
Yeah.
and Mukherjee ma'am was teaching
Okay, two
math
Bengalis.
to
Okay.
Bengali.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, and so in this way, this was a story. I have taken mathematics, and I have I got success also with a very good
Right.
marks. I secured distinction
Wonderful.
in mathematics, and
Mm-hmm.
then
Wonderful.
I have done my this bachelor's in maths itself. But
Okay.
as I
Mm.
told you that I got married in when I was in second year.
Second year. Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it was you can say my majburi that I have to
You're right.
uh, if I want to continue my studies further, then I can't take maths, physics, and statistics,
Hmm.
because they all need practicals and all that, and for that I have to go to college.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, so I have decided to do my MA in English
Mm-hmm.
literature, and in this way,
Oh,
yeah. But
right.
I was
Great.
I was posted as a mathematics teacher, but now I got promoted for the English teacher. But to the upper
Okay.
primary classes, I am taking both the subjects, even from class one
Okay.
also, 1 to 8.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
am teaching them English as well as maths,
Mm-hmm.
and you will be surprised to know that in my town, they
Mm-hmm.
all consider me at the block level or at the district level, even at the state level. They think
Mm-hmm.
that I am a English teacher, and no one knows better English than me, and all that, and that's what some proverb is there for this. Like in Hindi, we say "Andho mein kana raja."
Yeah, yeah,
This is
yeah.
my position here.
Yeah, yeah. The blind leading the blind, basically. But yeah, I understand. But I think there's, enough evidence for them to think that you are not only a good teacher, probably the best teacher there is. Because I can see why your articulation skills are impeccable. You express yourself very clearly and very, I think, fluently and with a kind of ease. And as I
Oh.
told you that you kind of demand attention, so I can see that's fantastic. Just one thing, when you are talking about your past, I think it's nostalgia probably, but you are sometimes using present tenses. Okay, like I have decided. Can understand that probably you are thinking that okay, I'm back to those days, but you have to stick to the tense for some time, though it sometimes
I
it's
had to
not.
decide.
Yeah, I had decided. Sometimes it's not what we want to say, but we have to be grammatically correct, right? Then also you said that sapna you were talking about. Sapna is
When I will speak, I will
no,
maybe
that's
I will do
fine.
the same mistake.
That's okay. That's
Uh,
okay. Just tell yourself that what tense am I talking about? What exactly am I talking about? Is it past? Is it present? That will clear out a lot of things for you. Okay. Otherwise, I
I
think
was
you're
just reading your profile. In that you have mentioned that you make your sessions. I just it's getting slipped from my mind,
done.
from some incidents, some anecdotes, or some
Yeah.
jokes I told that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, so I love to share anecdotes from my own life, but today I'm so, engrossed in hearing from you that
oh,
tell me more. So that's why I did not tell, because my life is not even half as interesting as yours, of course. But
oh
I
really?
like to share. No, I mean, at
But
one point of time, yeah. at one point of time I was not as confident a speaker or even as fluent a speaker, because the school I went to, it was an English medium school, but everyone talked in Bengali for some reason. Our school was
Hmm.
very high on this Bengali culture, which is great obviously, but everyone talked in Bengali. But what happened was I went to a convent college, and you have had
Hmm.
convent education, so you know how strict they are about their
Yeah.
English roots,
Yeah.
and you have to speak. And you won't know, like the first day I entered the college, I was so overwhelmed. I went into the canteen, and the canteen bhaiyas were talking in English, and I was
Oh.
like, what is happening? I don't think I know enough English for this. And I took English obviously as my bachelor subject, and I was like, did I take the right subject? Am I in the right place? And on top of that, this bachelor's, this course was so heavy and everything. There was Shakespeare, this, that, and Macbeth and whatnot. And I was like, I don't think I'm in the right space. There are a lot of boards in the, like there are like kind of boards of award winners put up
Mhm.
on the college walls in the ground floor.
Mhm.
And I entered, I was very overwhelmed. I thought, this is not my place. I can't talk here. I can't do anything here. And these people are so illustrious. They have PhD degrees and whatnot, and I'm running away. But I did not run away. And what happened was, at the end of my college journey, I got my name up there as well. So that is something
Wow.
that is, I
Great.
won't say it inspires me, but it tells me that, you can do whatever you want to.
Yes.
You have to
Yes, of
set your mind
course.
to it, right? So that is an anecdote I like to share with people who think that we can't do it. It's difficult. It is
Mhm.
difficult. I agree. It was difficult for me as well. But once you think that, okay, whatever happens, I am here and I'm going to win this, I think that changes a lot of perspectives for us,
Your
right?
attitude, your positivity, your mindset, all these
Mhm.
things,
Matter a lot.
they can manage it for you if you want to achieve something in your life.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, having said that, I can see the time is already up, but I can't
Oh.
let you go without talking at least maybe something about the topic, which was sleep today. Unfortunately, we couldn't talk about the topic or do any other activity, but that's fine. I'm sure I'm going to meet you again, and we are going to talk about some other topic and do some other activities. But
Sure,
today,
sure.
since the topic is sleep, we are just going to end with one question that I'm going to pose to you. You just tell me whatever you feel about that question, and then we can call it a day. Okay? All
Okay.
right. So the question that I have for you from the topic is, you just tell me, how many hours of sleep do you think a person needs per night, and what happens to a person if he or she gets the right amount of sleep?
Sleep is a very necessary part of our life, and if
Mhm,
we get a proper sleep, sound sleep, we can say, if we get a
mhm,
proper sound sleep in the night, then our day is very beautiful, very good. We are very energetic. So, at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep is very much necessary, and it also increases as per the health, as per the age of your. Means if you are having any illness like diabetes
mhm,
or blood pressure, sometimes you can't sleep well because of your
mhm.
unhealthy habits also. Watching
Absolutely.
mobiles, laptops for the long hours, then
Mhm,
the light that emits from that blue light, that
mhm,
causes a disturbance in your mind. So if
mhm,
you want to have a healthy sleep, at least you must start reading something or have a warm bath, or
mhm.
listen to some music,
Yeah.
light music, and
Yeah.
make your bed properly, and
Yes.
just make your room dark, so that
Mhm.
that's the environment of the room
Right.
entire, that needs for the good sleep.
Right, absolutely. And are you an early bird or a night owl?
Ah, no, I'm early bird. I get up at 5
Very
o'clock
good.
in the morning. Then
Oh
I
my
go for
God.
a walk. Yeah, morning walk. I
Okay.
like it very
Very
much. Yeah,
disciplined.
it's a part of my daily routine. And then
Mm-hmm.
I do some meditation, some yoga, you can say, for 10 to 15
That's
minutes.
good.
And after
That's
that,
very
the household chores started. And by that 10, I have to leave for my school. My students are waiting
right.
there.
Okay, so thank you so much for sharing a glimpse of your day with me. It sounded wonderful, and I hope I can also achieve that kind of discipline someday in my life. I would also like to wake up at 5 and go for a walk and everything. But it sounded lovely hearing everything from you, ma'am. And I think you inspired me a lot. I think I've said that 10 times now, but you really did. And hopefully, we'll get to meet again someday and talk about
Sure.
something
Sure.
else. But before that,
One
tell
more
me if you
thing.
have any question. Yeah,
One more
yeah,
thing
yeah,
I want to share with you, that my
yeah.
daughter She
Mhm.
has done her LLM from NUJS. That is a
Okay.
national, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Calcutta.
yeah, I know that.
We went
Yeah.
there when
Mhm.
for her convocation. We went there
Mhm.
at Calcutta in that
Okay.
university,
Mhm.
and from there we went to Ganga Sagar, uh, which
Okay.
was a memorable visit to Calcutta,
Mhm. Yeah.
and yeah, very nice